everybody. Ooh. Oh, one of those lights needs to go. Oh, we don't need all that light in here. Hello, everybody. Oh, welcome, everyone. We're going to be doing some tarot card readings for my birthday. And I got my party wig on. We're going to have some fun. How is everybody? I'm going to get my tarot cards out so we can do some tarot card readings. Because there's a couple of things that I want to do. Let's get them all shuffled. I'm going to wait for some people to come in here. Feel free to come in and say hi. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys had a great new year. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Lilith. How are you guys doing today? Kisses back, ma. Hey, Jim. You can't English today? Why is that? Your daughter goes back to school tomorrow. I hope that's a good thing. So today's my birthday. It could be your birthday too, yeah. I got my birthday wig on. It's looking a little messy, but we'll rock with that. Why is it looking so fuzzy? I need some spritzer or something. And I'm comfortable. Yes, Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year. I hope everybody has a great 2022. Hey, thank you, Code Break. I'm getting old. You know what? Little something about women. The older they get, the more like, I can't remember what my last birthday was, and I don't care to remember. Who cares about a number? After a while, you just stop counting, you know? Because you don't want that number to go up. Your birthday's on the 9th. Well, happy early birthday. I know I'm way early, but happy birthday regardless. All right, well, we're going to do some tarot card readings. So that everybody have a safe, wonderful new year. You're welcome. My new year was quiet. I just stayed at home. I don't really do the whole drinking thing. You know, get messed up on New Year's. Hi, Teddy Bear. For those that don't know, it's Maya Time did a really fun live stream on New Year's, and it was an absolute blast. So many people showed up. It was just a bunch of fun. Hello, Teddy Bear. How are you, sweetie? Thank you, Nightly. And for those who are wondering, how young are you today? I am 51. Yeah, it was fun. You know what I like the best about the panel, Teddy Bear, is that more people kept getting added, and you just did not know who was going to show up. I'll resub when I get paid. Why do you need money to sub to my channel? I thought that was for free. Last time I checked, you ain't got to pay for a membership. Ah, okay. Yeah, I know you were on the panel, Teddy Bear. together till we kisses and minis. Aw, nice. Very nice. Well, you know what? Foodie Beauty, she's done 2 live streams today, but I looked at them and I'm like, you know what? Screw her. It's my birthday. Foodie can wait. She's not doing anything interesting anyway. Hey, Trash Panda. I looked at her live streams and I'm like, screw you, Foodie. It's my birthday today, girl. I'm taking a day off from you. Thank you, Nightly. She's not doing anything interesting or groundbreaking. She can wait a day. You know, sometimes you just need a vacation. And thank you. I'm going to have a happy birthday. It's so pastel and iridescent. Well, this is like the mermaid wig. It's really long too. Look at it. See how long it is? It's so, ew, sexy. So I figured for my birthday, why not do some more tarot card readings? You guys seem to like that a lot. Gives me something to do on my stream. Hey, D. Higgins, welcome. Time to like the stream. I have to work later, but I thought I'd spend some time with you guys today. Yay! All right. So, you know what? I had a couple of things that I wanted to do for the tarot, but now I forget them. I should have wrote them down. You know, I should have wrote my ideas down. Now I got to remember what the heck I want to do for tarot. And now you know I'm getting old. There goes my memory. All right. So what should I do for tarot? What do you guys think I should cover first? Hi, Francis. We're gonna do some fun stuff. Let me just put my my incense on. You guys know that I have plenty of that. I've got plenty of incense. See, all my friends are showing up for my little tarot party. Let's see. I'm gonna light the candles so I can light the incense. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. Just once, please. Please, please. You're making me look embarrassed over here. Come on. Well, thank you, D. Higgins. I think I'm going to have to go. Well, thank you, D. Higgins, for the super sticker. Appreciate it. It's snapping, but it ain't lighting. It's snapping, but it's not lighting. This is the problem. All right. Change of plans. We're going to go get an actual lighter. Thank you, Tammy. That's trashed. Okay, don't worry. I got lighters. I'm never without a lighter. If you have incense, you got lighters. Okay, we got this covered. All right. You love the wig. I like it too. And see. So we got some incense. Hi, Emerald Shitty Camera. I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you, dear? There we go. Hi, goodbye, Yellow Fat Roll. Blow out the candle. Let me turn off the fans because they're going to get real noisy. There. I got to turn everything off so you guys can hear. There. Got it. Hello. Yeah, I'm wearing my mermaid wig. Can we do a tarot reading to see if any major events will happen the first few months of the year? You mean major events in general or around foodie or okay. Hey KK Squatter, thank you. That's cheaper than Chantal's blocking spree. That's actually cheaper than her daily run to Starbucks. True. Because a Starbucks drink is like what, $7 for just one of those suckers? Hi Amber. So a membership to my channel, it's cheaper than one of Chantal's Starbucks drinks. Hey Lisa, thank you. I don't know if I could do world events, man, because that would be all over the place. Because when I do tarot card readings, I like to focus on one particular thing, and that way I can read the story behind that one thing. Hi, Deb. You know, like I could focus on one event and see what the cards say about that, but you know, for like many things, the cards would not know what to do with that. No cup rattling. No GoFundMe's over here. No Amazon wish lists. No GoFundMe's. I don't do GoFundMe's. What do you think? It's a good place to focus on for events. You said you wanted to break from foodie. Well, I'm not reacting to her today. I'm just like, I didn't see anything worth reacting to. She's got one live stream done, another one called cleaning or something, and I'm like, what's to talk about? I didn't see anything yet. I looked. I was like, what am I reacting to? Nothing. How about YouTube? You know, I thought, I remember what my question was for my cards. Ah, nice, Sugar Can. I love synth, sweetheart. I'm a weirdo. I love synth wave. I love chill wave, signal wave, vapor wave, mall soft. Yes, yes. Love all of it. How's the kitty cats? Hi, Courtney. How are the cats? They're good. Boogers in heat right now, and she's put up. You know, she's put up right now, but she's almost done, and then in a couple of weeks she's gonna get fixed. That's almost all you listen to. I have, for those who like synthwave, vaporwave, all that stuff, just so you know, I do have a music playlist of vaporwave albums. Like there's over like 1,000 videos on that list, and I also have another one of the most beautiful ambient-ish, relaxing vaporwave albums as well. So if you're a big vaporwave fan, or you like to listen to like ambient-ish vaporwave, go check those out. Hi, Cranky. Hi, Murrin. Thank you. The howling all night. Well, she doesn't howl. She just, Sparky won't leave her alone. So she has to be put up. Sparky's not going to leave her alone until she's done. Hi, Amber. I have cat diapers to put on Booger so that he can't do what he wants to do. But the problem is he likes to wrestle around with her and like attack her, and that stresses her out. So we can't have that. So Grandma's making sure she stays isolated so that he won't bother her. So I had a question for the cards already. And since it's my birthday, I can go first. I was wondering, because in my card readings before, I saw that she was going to have legal problems. That she's going to have money problems. So what I wanted to ask the cards is, this year, is she going to get demonetized? Is that going to be something that contributes to all of the issues that are coming for her? Well, thank you, Pook Pook. Hey, Sniffs. Well, thank you, Pook Pook. She does have currently money problems, but the card readings that I did on Foodie before, it's the avalanche is coming. It's going to be like one thing after the next thing after the next thing. So I'm wondering if it's because of, being demonetized. Well, thank you, Nightly. Hey, White Witch. Yeah, it's gonna snowball. It's gonna snowball. All this stuff she's been pushing back for the last several months, it's all gonna snowball. So I'm wondering if her being demonetized is part of that. My money is not a DUI. I would see that where that would be a problem, but that would not be a severe problem. Hey, Nightly, Debbie and Nightly, thank you for becoming channel members. Mwah. Thank you, Swimming Mermaid. Yes, we're mermaiding today. You know what I'm giving you right now? I'm giving you Tired Mermaid. Been dealing with cat issues the last 2 weeks. Realness. I got the mermaid hair, but I got the comfy clothes because I've been dealing with cat issues for like 2 weeks straight. Very little sleep. Okay. So relaxed, tired mermaid on her birthday vibes. And I'm here to make everybody happy. I'm giving you, like grandma mermaid realness. Something around her health. That wouldn't really be too much of an avalanche, though. I don't think that's the avalanche because everything revolves in her world around money. So if a great deal of money were taken away, that's where the avalanche, I think, would happen. All right, so this is what I want to know. I want to know if she's going to get demonetized or struck or something. And that's what's going to cause everything to snowball. Thank you, Chantal. I can't pronounce your last name. How do you do the reading? Just shuffle the cards and focus and see what the cards tell me. What? Are you talking about me? I look good? No, I don't. I look tired. That's okay. Here's the thing. Booker's almost out of heat. If she follows the cycle she's supposed to follow, which is 7 days, she'll be done in a couple more days. And then grandma can relax a little bit. But until then, I'm just, keeping her safe. Canada IRS might catch up with her. She'll snap and delete everything. Not likely. Her income is YouTube. Why would she delete her income? Everything depends on her income. Where she lives, the things that she buys, taking care of Pete's, taking care of the cats, having Natter around. It all depends on her income. She ain't got that. She ain't got none of that. Hi, Mike. So good to see you, my dear. How are you? Good to hear from you again. Hey, Chatty Cathy. We're doing some tarot card readings on Foodie today, Mike. Yes. I'm giving you mermaid vibes, darling. I'm giving you Nerd Mermaid because we got like the Vader t-shirt and the mermaid hair, like nerdy mermaid, glasses and all. The Christmas rages are deleted from her channel. Of course they are. Of course they are. You're looking forward to this. Okay, so here's Mike. You just walked in. So just to let you know, like I did tarot readings on Foodie before. Like the last time I did readings on her, all of the readings that I did, see, I did one on her. I did one on her and Natter. I did one on Natter. I did one on Pete's. I did one on her family, and they all connected together. They all connected together. I saw that, she's going to have some legal issues, some big time money issues this coming year. I saw that Natter, he's still learning about YouTube behind the scenes. He knows he doesn't know enough, so he's sticking with Foodie for right now. That there's going to come a point where he's got to make a decision to get away from Foodie, or he has to, and he's going to be hanging on, but he's going to make the jump and be a lot happier. Uh, there's a lot of stuff coming for Foodie this year. A lot of stuff. But every time I do a reading on Foodie, I see money issues, big time money issues. Her just, more like the more she makes, the more she spends, the more money issues she has. It's like she gets money in her hand, instead of solving a problem, she makes another one. You know? What any particular layout? Well, I do like like a cross spread and then 4 this way. Yeah, he would turn away. Natter is just biding his time. He doesn't know enough about YouTube and how to do editing and filming and everything, and he knows that she knows more, but he is learning. He's trying to learn, but once he figures it out, and he's going to strike out on his own. He's not going to make the money that he's making with Foodie. Like that big ocean of money is going to dry up to a puddle, but he's going to give it a try. Yeah, Celtic Cross. Hi, Jay. So Foodie, basically, there's a thing, like I was told a term a long time ago called the golden handcuffs. And the golden handcuffs refers to somebody that, they make a lot of money, but at the same time, they're usually broke. Like a person who makes a lot of money and they go out and spend money on Chanel bags at the same time that their car is barely running. The golden handcuffs. She's got the golden handcuffs. So I'm just wondering, is she going to get demonetized? Is that it? Is that where the avalanche is going to happen? Hey, Jay Thomas. Let's see. Yeah, it does have to do with money. Something legal, something money. I actually felt that there might be some jail time in it for Foodie. And in the reading that I did for her family, I saw her going to them for money. And I also got this feeling that when something legal does happen, they are going to help her keep from landing in jail. They're going to step forward and help her keep her out of jail. So if he spills a tea along, I'll help him stay in the game for a while. You know what? He could be rolling in the dough if he would just like stop being so loyal to Foodie and just spill the freaking tea already. What has he got to lose? Spill the tea. Spill it. Spill all of it, and he'll make bank overnight. Let's see. All right. So we're looking to see if Foodie, if she's going to have demonetized, like how bad is this legal situation going to be? How bad is it going to freaking be? All right. Okay. Oh. Let me just take a look at this. I don't think I focused enough. I was talking too much. The cards don't look or feel right. Let me try this again. Let me try it again. Let's see. What do y'all think the cards are going to say? The consequences are coming. All right. All right. Pentacles. Hi, Oceana. All right, let's do this. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Hmm. Well then. All right. So the first card that I put down for Foodie is this one. That's the first card for Foodie. The Hermit. The one on top is this one. Daisy's birthday is tomorrow. Well, happy birthday to her. And the card that's crossing both of them is this one. So this one's like sideways. Hey, Popper Lives. So just these three cards alone is like, okay, so the Hermit card, she is alone, feeling of isolation. Thank you, Jessica, for the super chat. Mwah. Thank you, Jessica. So she is alone, and she got a lot on her plate. A lot on her plate. More than she can handle. And hey, Rocky Dogwood. She's got more than she can handle. You know, her hands are full. Thank you, Popper Lives. Mwah. And then you got this card that's crossing. Yeah, she's supporting two grown men. Well, because she wants to. She doesn't have to. She wants to. So I can't really feel, sorry for her. She put herself in that position on purpose because she likes to control people. And she uses her money to do that. Yeah, a battle. And when I look at this card, what I get off this is this is the drama right here. This is all the drama that she brings to her channel. Hey, Nancy. Like she's just creating that drama, keeping the fight going. Keeping the fight going. And people are they're sick to death of it. For some reason, the VIBs keep coming to my mind. The VIBs. She keeps stressing them out, keeps leading them on, keeps playing games with them, keeps playing games with everybody, and everybody's catching on to all her games. They're catching on to all her bullshit. And they're saying, enough of this crap. She wants to keep the fight going, but other people are saying enough, like enough is enough. She's torn between places. Can that be the battle within her? See, the thing is, when I look at that card, it looks like a battle outside of her. Thank you, Lilith. Mwah. Thank you for renewing your membership, darling. I don't think there's really a battle inside Foodie because I've been watching her for a long time. I don't see a conflict. I think she's very happy being the way that she is. She has fully embraced the role of the bad guy, of the heel. She absolutely loves it. She's gone on record saying she loves to gross people out. She likes seeing them being revolted. I don't see a conflict there of I'm a good girl, but I got to play a bad girl and I don't like it. I don't feel that from her. I think it's more like the fact that she's just the way she's got her channel and the drama and everything. It's the thing is she's reheating the same old pot of beans over and over and serving it up to people and saying, here's my content. and people are tired of it, you know, because we can predict her every move before she does it, just because she's done it so much. So people are just, they're tired of the toxicity, and yet this is what she's been doing to keep the money flowing, and it's reached a head where people are sick of it. Okay. Hello, Card Maven. Right, change the rules because YouTube are walkers for that. Yeah, she loves being the villain, but you know what? To be a good villain, you have to do the unexpected. You got to keep it fresh. You got to keep it interesting. You know, like you can't just stick with the same storyline for a year straight. You got to switch it up. You got to do different things. You got to throw, you know, surprise landmines at people. You can't just be so lazy that you can't do everything. So, yeah, it can't last forever. Oh, well, thank you, Marion. Appreciate it, darling. Mwah. Yeah, this can't last forever. So, how is she gonna to, what? How is she gonna to the Christmas stunt? Huh? I'm confused, Maven. Can you type that again? Oh, top. All right. Okay, so good. Yes, thank you. Good villains have substance. Like, one of the things about a good villain is you don't know what they're gonna do. Like, like in the horror movies, like Friday the 13th. You know that Jason is around. You hear that. Choo, 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 choo. You know he's around somewhere, but you don't know what he's gonna do. You don't know where he's gonna pop up to kill somebody. You know, this is the suspense. The suspense is actually scarier than the actual, you know, them going after a teenager and running through the woods. You got to have some suspense. With Foodie, there is none. We know what she's going to do. So let's see. Moving on to the other cards. How can she keep upping the stunts? That's a good question. Well, the only way she's going to accomplish that is to stop being lazy and do actual content versus just turning on a camera and putting her face in it. Because there's only so much the reactors can do, you know? There's only so much the reactors can do to keep her interesting. She's wearing all of us out because, like, how many times can we say the same things about the same person every day before the audience says enough? What interesting new things can we say if there's no interesting new things happening? All right, Mr. iPhone, I hear you. She'll up the up. She has no Machiavellian in her. She's too lazy. Precisely that. Okay, so let's move on to the next cards. The world is going to throw her the curveballs. Hospital visit, arrested, something will hit her. Yeah, I keep feeling that, Jessica, that something, 2022 is going to be a year when everything's going to snowball. She's been, you know, like, something's got to give. You can't live the way that she's been living with nothing bad happening. Something has got to give at some point. Something has got to give. So let's see. Next card, we got this one. We got this one. This is her looking out and saying, what do I do now? What do I do now? I think she's realizing, even though she's not saying anything, I think she's realizing that people are just really, really sick to death of the same crap. That all these lies she's been telling us, we're not believing them. We're not believing them, you know? And she's been operating under the premise of they're stupid and they'll believe what I tell them, but yet people catch her in lies before she tells them. So she's looking out to say, what do I do now? Where do I go from here? And what she could do is just stop lying and tell the truth. If she wants to go see Natter, go see Natter. Go spend time around him, but don't lie to people. That's the part they hate the most. When he splits with another cash cow, well, he's looking. Natter is currently looking for that. He is, trust me, y'all, Natter's looking for another one. He's looking for another one. She said with her vet that you can't book ahead. Well, it is past the first of the year. I don't know, because of the vid, because it's just past the holidays, what vets might be available so quickly. But I do know there's also the option of a mobile vet. There are those around sometimes in certain areas. You can ask a mobile vet to come see you to check out your pet. So I don't know why she's not using that option. I'm going to be using a mobile vet for Sparky and Booger. So even if she doesn't want to drive to the vet's office, there's always a mobile vet. And if she can't do that, she can always pay someone to take the cats to the vet, a relative, a friend, somebody. Emergency practices. Well, she didn't say that the cats had an emergency. She didn't say the cats were in any sort of an emergency. How will she regain her credibility if she already had one? One way and one way only, telling the truth. Just tell the truth. Stop lying to people. Whatever truth you have, live in your truth. Stop lying. When she stops lying, when she lives in her truth, then she'll have some credibility. When is Booger due to have her kittens? Oceana, I don't think you heard, but Booger had her kittens and they were stillborn. And there were 3 of them. So she's already had them. Unfortunately, they came out stillborn. And we're going to get her fixed. You know, there was only one chance of her to have babies, and that was it. She's not going to go through that again. So that's it. I have a picture of the babies that I'll always keep, but, you know, Mother Nature said what she said. I'm listening. She's not going through that a second time. It's okay. How would we know the truth? How we know the truth is if she just came out and said, I'm going to go see Natter. Okay, go see Natter. Simple. Just you want to go see him, go see him. What are we going to do about it? Nothing. Just go see him. Don't lie about it. Don't act like we're stupid. Just go. 22 in our life in 22. I will definitely do that, sugar candy. All right, so let's move on with the reading. All right, so she's looking out to see where do I go from here? I think she knows she's hit the end of the road with lying to people and making that profitable. Let's see. For Chantal, a vet emergency is to clip BBJ's claws. You know, I'm just going to throw this out there. Have you guys noticed sometimes when Sam, he gets on the counter behind Chantal when she's in the kitchen, and he'll do this thing with his paw like he's strumming the guitar? That could be from his claws being too long, but it could also do with his pads. So he needs to have those looked at, I think. I'm not a vet. I can't see him, but that could be a couple of reasons why he's doing that. His claws need to be clipped, or maybe something wrong with the pads on his feet. So, you know, both the cats need to be looked at. She said she's not going to get both cats looked at. They both need looked at, but BBJ is going to get looked at. Sam needs to be looked at. She said he's not going to go, though. She should get rid of the cats. I agree. She needs to rehome the cats. She needs to rehome them. They don't even have a cat tree scratcher. Not at all? Nothing? Well, the cats, there's carpet in the house. They could use that if they wanted to. Cats do sharpen their claws on carpet. Then that when his paw was problematic. Like if there's any kind of carpet in the house, if a cat doesn't have any furniture to scratch their claws on, they'll go straight for the carpet. She must have went all weekend without seeing him. Yep. Okay, so what do we got here? What do we got here? All right, let me just take a look at this. One of her windows, so that's good. Okay, so these are the two cards that are opposite each other. So this is Foodie. This is Foodie. And she's over there just trying to figure out what to do. Now, let's see. These two are opposite each other. So this is like the money she's going to be making next month. And guess who's going to take it? Guess who's going to take it? This is going to be her check next month because of all the drama this month. Natter. He's going to get his share. He's going to get his share. Let me see here. Okay. Hey, Juan. And look how many pentacles are in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? That's what I was thinking. Within 6 months. Within 6 months. Shit's going to hit the fan. 6 months. Like during the half point of the year. 6 months. 6 months. Yep. Because that would make sense, wouldn't it? You know, because you got when do you do your taxes? Like April? When do you do your taxes? I don't care for her, but to be fair, she has a huge cat scratcher near the window. Okay, fair enough. Hi, that's not at my name. It's okay. You know, you know what? It's sad that her kittens did not survive, but I have to look at it from this point of view, y'all. I was blessed. Somebody upstairs was looking out for me because when a mother cat miscarries, when the babies die in vitro, what often happens is that it takes the mother cat's life as well. Because by the time you figure out what's going on, it's too late. Booger managed to go into labor, have the babies, pass out the afterbirth, no infection. That is a miracle. Everything could have gone much more horribly wrong. So, I mean, she had her babies, but I didn't lose her in utero. Sorry. So I got the terms wrong. But, you know, like it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I feel happy that I have her and I have Sparky. And once I get them fixed, I can always adopt another kitten. So there's that. It just wasn't meant to be. All right. So, yeah, thank goodness. Yeah, that's important. I have my baby girl. And I have my brat boy. Getting him fixed is going to be a nightmare. Just trying to get him to the carrier. You guys don't even... He hates that carrier. Oh, I'm going to have a hard time getting him in that carrier to go get him fixed. He's not going to like it. We're going to be dancing around the house to get him in that carrier. Do y'all get the feeling that cats are a burden to her when her and Nat are on good terms? Yep. I'm sorry I used the wrong term, so let me just correct myself. Usually, when a mother cat is pregnant and the babies pass away before she has a chance to give birth to them, that can lead to disastrous results because you can't see what's going on in there. And by the time you figure it out, it's too late. There. Better? Thank you, Nancy. My cat fights you. Well, Sparky's you guys have seen him. He's a huge Tom. And he's only getting bigger. He's not even done growing. I'm going to have like a mini panther in my house. Try to get him in a carrier. Good luck with that. All right. So what other reading should we do on Miss Foodie? Or anybody, anything. Throw some ideas at me. What should we do for 2022? Well, thank you, Jessica. You're off to work. We'll have a lovely day at work, Jessica. A health reading? Health reading for who? Like a health reading for Foodie? Will you continue to be with Cockney or find a new man? This is the life you chose. Cat moms can't have nice things. You know what? You're right about that. Take us dumpster diving. I would love to, sweetheart. But A, I don't live in a nice area. B, okay, the area that I live in, there's a lot of homeless people. And a lot of them are not mentally well. And they might get upset if they see someone putting their iPhone anywhere near them. So I don't want to chance them getting upset by, having the phone out while diving, if that makes sense. That's why when I do my hauls, I always do them at home. That way nobody gets upset, But you're right, cat moms can't have nice things. But you know what? At the same time, if you're a cat mom, you don't care to have nice things because you love your kids so much. Dragnon, hi, sweetheart. How are you, sir? Good day to you, sir. Locto Agar for the horde. Blood and thunder. Dragnon, question. What do you think about this little redemption arc that Blizzard is trying to do with Sylvanas? What is your opinion on that? Thumbs up or thumbs down? You tested negative for COVID? Absolutely, for the Alliance. No, not for the Alliance. Switch sides. Hello, double agent. You're on the wrong side. Faction change. What are you doing over there? No Alliance. No. No. Don't go there. Your king Anduin is messed up anyway. So why are you going to the Alliance? He's messed up anyway. He needs therapy. I followed it, and I saw it coming a mile away. The way it's written seems rushed. Well, that's Blizzard. They do everything rushed anymore. You know what? I know everybody's like, hey, don't do any geek talk in this room already because we're not going to understand. But just saying this to drag. I've been playing WoW for many years, and where everything started getting really messy and screwed up was Warlords of Draenor. You could just tell everything was getting rushed and messed up because when they released Warlords of Draenor, there were zones that weren't even completed yet. They had zones that weren't even finished, and they weren't finished for several months. And then everything just got all kinds of messy, and it's been messy ever since then. You know, they're just messing up all kinds of storylines and all that. Yeah, deep talk. Blood elf and a goblin. As an alliance player, I hate it, and I hate her. That's Blizzard. So I think the business side of Blizzard, you know what? Blizzard started going downhill when they got into bed with Activision. Bobby, what's his name? The guy who owns Activision. Everything they touch gets ruined. All they care about is profit. They don't care about the player base. They don't care about the fans. They don't care about anything except making money. Their #1 game is a game called Candy Crush. So all they care about is making games because there's a high turnover. They don't care about the fan base. As far as they're concerned, World of Warcraft, it's a lot of work. And they would rather just put their time into little phone games where there's a lot more money and it's a lot less headache. Too many alliance in this chat. Yep. Yep, I agree, Lilith. I agree. But ever since Activision got into bed with Blizzard, or Blizzard let Activision in bed with it, everything's been going downhill. They don't care. You know, the game experiences suffer. They're not taking their time with the game. They just, let's rush everything and put a bunch of mounts in the store, make them for a bunch of money. Let's take all the cool mounts and put them in the store for profit. And then in game, you get all the bullshit mounts. And we're not going to give as many away for free as we used to. It used to be where if you got a certain reputation, you can get a whole bunch of mounts and add them to your collection. Now it's like they're getting stingy with that. They get real stingy with a lot of things. Activision is a flag for the apocalypse. Okay, enough nerd talk, because I'm alienating a lot of people. I'm sorry. Wife did mine last night. What kind of tarot reading do you want anyways? You're a very intelligent man. You got a great job. You got a great wife. What problems do you got? I mean, your life is rocking, sir. You're not foodie. Your life's not a mess. Do that for good stuff. New mount is in the shop. If not, going to pay. I ain't going to pay either. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'll tell you the 3 people I would never get into an argument with on YouTube is Dragnot, Ms. Parker, or DC Media Girl. Never. You wouldn't win that. Highly intelligent people they are. Highly intelligent. They'll beat you into a corner with logic, and that's all they need is logic. FFG would win. No, it's not a matter of you being bad, Drag. It's not you being bad. It's just that you are highly intelligent, as is Miss Parker, as is DC Media Girl. I mean, there's a lot of intelligence there, you know, and intelligence trumps, you know, anger and stupidity every single time. So it's not a matter of you being bad. It's just a matter of, you know, I'm sure it's not hard for you to, you know, beat idiots with their own lack of logic. Yep. Hi, Brian. Okay, so what else? What can we do as far as tarot readings and stuff? What can we do for tarot readings? Hi, Brand. I want to do some more tarot readings. Let's see. Hey, Phoenix. How are you? speak and use my, exactly. You just, that's the beautiful part. You let them speak. It's all you do is just let them hang themselves. You give a fool enough rope, they hang themselves. You don't have to do anything. Just stand back and let it happen. You just stand back and let it happen. Let's do a tarot reading for her VIBs. Oh, you want a tarot reading for the VIBs? What do y'all think? Y'all want to see that? Like how the VIBs are going to handle her this year? If there's a coup. Interesting question. Interesting. Well, I already told y'all she's going to have a lot of legal problems. Everything's going to snowball. Everything's going to snowball. Drag, you weren't here for the last time I did tarot readings on Foodie. This was like a few days ago. I did a series of readings. I did one on Foodie and Natter, one on Pete's, one on Natter by himself. All the readings work together. And I did a few readings before that previously. And every single reading I've done on her, on Foodie, money issues, big time money issues. And it's all going to come to a head this year within 6 months. She's going to have some legal issues. She's going to have some serious money issues. Jail time, possible jail time. This shit show is coming. Buckle up. Buckle up. Hi, Vienna. Buckle up. Like, it's all going to come in an avalanche. She's punishing them tonight. Punishing them for what? A lot of them seem to already be giving her down the road. Yeah, they're sick of her shit. I feel sorry for her family, but not for her. Yeah, can I speak on that a minute? So, Foodie did a stream where she said her aunt and her mother were coming to clean her house. And some idiot cow-tipping jackass contacted her aunt on a messenger service and blasted her aunt. Can we all agree that anybody reaching out to Foodie's family, that's cow-tipping and it's wrong and it shouldn't be happening? No matter how angry you get at Foodie, don't reach out to her family because they got nothing to do with her and her content. She's her own person. She's an adult. There's nothing that they can do for her. She's got to fix her own problems. So anybody reaching out to her family and blasting them, don't do it. Don't do it. There's really nothing that they can do for Foodie. There's nothing that they can do. There's nothing they can do for her. They can't stop her from getting on the road and driving intoxicated. They can't stop her from taking chemicals. They can't stop her from being with Natter. So what the fuck is the point in reaching out to her family for any reason? On top of that, her family is still mourning for her grandmother. They're still going through that mourning, especially, I'm sure, her mother. So nobody should be contacting the family right now just for that. But on top of that, there's the decency issue. Just leave the fucking family alone. Leave them alone. Any weirdos, any sickos, man, stop that cow tipping because it ain't right. It ain't right. You mad at Foodie, keep it on her. Keep it on her. Don't go to other people. You know, your anger is misplaced. Don't go to her family with your anger. Right, exactly. What's this? Last live, she went on a blocking stream and said they straighten up when she goes to blocking folks. You know, when she blocks the VIBs, she's blocking her own money. So if she's playing games with people and she's blocking people and then she unblocks them and they continue to have their membership, who is the stupid one? Foodie or the people who continue to have their membership? If you're paying $5 to someone and they're treating you like crap and you continue to accept it, you continue to accept the behavior, over and over again. What that tells the abuser, because that's what it is. It's an abusive relationship. When you got someone who treats you nice for a minute and then they abuse you and then they come right back and say, I'm sorry, forgive me, I didn't mean to. And then they go back to abusing you. That's an abusive relationship. So if you continue to accept the abuse, whose fault is it? You can walk away at any time. Yeah, they come crawling back. Why do they keep putting up with that? You know what? I don't know. Good question. Honestly, it's like you're paying your $5 for what? Paying $5 for what? What are you getting in return for your $5? You're not getting good quality content. You're not getting good quality entertaining live streams. You're not getting edited videos. You're not even getting somebody who comes on camera who looks well put together, bathed, nice attitude, something interesting to say. What exactly are they paying their money for? What's the point? Don't know. Like, people can spend their money any way they want on YouTube, but what, I don't get it. DC said her memberships are around 10% of her income, but she really doesn't care about her VIBs or what they say. Yes, that's true. Even if every single VIB quit, every single one, it's only 10% of her income. The bulk of her income comes from the views, not the memberships. The memberships that's play money. That's like go to the weed store and get weed for that day money. That's pretty much it. You know, that's why she treats the people the way she does. If the situation were reversed, where the bulk of her income were her VIB, she'd be a lot nicer to them and she would not be blocking people. What's that, Cranky? That's why they get along. They are the same. Why did Foodie pay and put up with Nana for so long? Because she ain't got nobody else. She doesn't want, you know, she says she wants a relationship, but what she wants is an enabler. And Natter does enable her behavior. He does. Because he puts up with her the way she is. No decent man will put up with that. Not for a minute. He'll put up with it because he's getting paid to put up with it. She's paying him. They're vulnerable, lonely, probably homebound folks that actually think she's a real friend. All of them, then she will discontinue VIB streams until she gets more again. No, what she'll do nightly is if she loses too many VIBs, what she'll do is she'll do open chat and to get more people. She's done it before. She'll do open chat and get more people signing up. That's how she'll solve the problem. She's done it before. She's done it before. It's okay. It's all right. All right. Hi, D. Cowcat. But you guys remember what I told you about this month? Remember what I said? Did I say anything wrong? I said that as the month was winding down, that the whole drama with her and Natter was going to come to a close and Dee Dee was going to disappear. What happened? Where is she now? Where'd she go? They just kept the drama going until the month was up. Now they're powering down for a while until they start up again. I got them figured out. Is there a picture of Dee Dee? Yes, am I focusing on the cards? Honestly, no, because I'm busy talking. But I am shuffling regardless. She was in her live chat earlier today. Yeah, I'm going to put this out there. I don't know if Drag is still in the room, but or Mike. What do y'all? And I'm asking them as people that are intelligent people that watch Foodie. This is what I think. Listen, I think the drama with Dee Dee was all fake. It was planned. It was scripted as fuck. It was scripted. I think that Dee Dee was a VIB or a friend of Natter's that was brought in just long enough to add another layer to the drama during the month of December to get the money flowing. She came in, she stayed at the house for 3 days, and then she was gone. But I believe she was paid to be there. Because what woman would go to a man's house with all that drama and continue to stay there? What normal, decent person would go to a house with all that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and not say, you know what, maybe this is not a good time. Maybe I should leave. If there's all this back and forth going on between two people, this domestic shit, why wouldn't you leave? Unless you were paid to stay. I think it was all fake, phony. She was paid to be there. A walk-on player. She walked on, did her thing, she was gone. And we'll probably never hear from her again. Yeah, then she's crazy. But I honestly think so. That she, like, there was a little powwow that happened. Foodie paid her a little bit of money just to be there for 3 days. And all that drama was just fake and phony as fuck. But it made the money. So whatever she paid Dee Dee, she got it back and then some. I don't think it's scripted. I think Foodie Beauty is desperate for that man. She's obsessed with him while he just likes the attention she brings to his YouTube. You know, everybody has said they think that Foodie, she's not smart enough to script anything. But remember, she is a liar. She's a manipulator. And you don't have to be smart to manipulate people. You just have to know how to do it. I mean, look at Amberlynn Reed. The girl made over $1 million off YouTube. She's not that smart. But she's figured out the YouTube game, and so has Foodie. She's figured out the game. She knows what makes money. She pays attention to where the views are coming in. I'm sure she watches the videos to see what gets the most views. And she logs that into her head about what to do the next time. She needs VIPs for chat. Without no one talking, she has almost no content. She's a bad liar, but she's still a liar. Hey, trespassing. So, like, the situation with all the drama with Natter before Dee Dee showed up. Oh, I got to go get the TV and blah, blah, blah. Again, part of the script, part of it. This drama and fighting is Foodie's content. If not drama, what does she talk about? Precisely that. If you took the drama away, what would be left? There'd be nothing left. What would she be doing? She'd be sitting at home at the villa, eating, nothing to say. If she couldn't talk about Natter, if there was no drama, what would there be about her channel? There'd be nothing there. Hi, Missy. What, another bot? So it's all fake. But okay, let's do a reading on the VIB situation. I want to see about the VIBs. Right, she couldn't sustain the conversation. That's so funny, Mike, that ones have now become the way to troll Foodie, just typing the number 1. That's so great. The number 1 has become like the number of the revolution. I think most of her mukbang viewers left. Yeah, and you know what? She's trying to get some of them back. Because of some of her content, I see her trying to cater to the feeders again. The things she's doing, she's trying to cater to those feeders. She's trying to cater to the feeders. You put in ones. Y'all funny. 1 is the anarchy number. We're going to revolt. We'll type the number 1. Well, you know how that got started? It's because Chantal was doing a chat And she said to everybody in chat, type 1 if you want me to block you. That's where that started. She said, type 1 if you want to be blocked. And then people just started typing number 1. Right. So she started that. She started that crap. She did. Now she's mad because people are just grabbed onto it and ran with it. What would you like to visit in the future? Oh my. What would I like to visit in the future? That's a good question. I think that I would like to spend some time by the beach in the summertime, just grab a hotel room by the beach and just spend some time at the beach. I think that'd be great. Everybody excited for the Beezer Awards? She's going to get the same awards, the same freaking Beezers. Plain cheeseburger. No. I want to call them by the names I gave them. Soggy Burger Boy. Ashley Broke Down Bucket. Yeah. She's going to give all the awards to the same 4 or 5 people. I like to go by the beach. All right. What is the award she's giving out? Like leftover nashies? That's what you get as an award from Foodie, leftover nashies. Leftover Twisty Misty that sat in her car all night. Plain cheeseburger is pizza. I don't think so. He's not that invested in her chat. All right. All right, let's check out this VIB situation. Oh girl. What? Oh, hell no. Mm-mm-mm. Foodie, you better watch yourself. Okay. Damn. My cards are tattling all over her. Okay, so this is like the first card for the VIBs. So this doesn't look bad at first. The Sun. This is the second card on top, the Fool. So they're just in there to have fun. They're just in there to have fun. You know, they're not really taking it seriously. But here's the card that's crossing them. Here's the card that's crossing them. This was not in Foodie's favor. No. We're doing on the VIB. So what this is they're just in the chat to have fun, right? But as far as them giving her money, they're about to really cut down on giving up the money to her. Because they're tired of her shit. They're tired of her shit. They're just over it. Tired of her shit. This card again. This card again. We just had this card, didn't we? This, you saw me. I shuffled the cards up. This card again. Boom. A lot of VIBs leaving. A lot of VIBs are going to be leaving. And I keep getting in my head, they're going to go to that Discord. They're going to go to other channels. She's going to lose a lot of people. Yep. Hey, wait a minute. Do I need to say anything? Do I need to say anything? Bye, foodie. Yeah, the Tower. Oh, look, here's another interesting card. Mm-hmm. The Tower card is essentially a card of destruction. Your world falling apart. Depending on how it's placed in a reading, this could be a business falling apart or a relationship falling apart. We're asking about the VIBs. The VIBs are her money, so sleepless nights. You know, the more drama that Foodie puts on her channel for money, the more she backs herself into a corner. You know, because you can't sit there and do that over and over and not expect people to get sick of it. The more she does it, the less money she's going to make, the more people are going to leave, and the more money she's going to actually lose versus making. So the VIBs they're getting sick of her shit. She's always going to have that core group of people that support her no matter what, that they're there for the shit show. They don't care how bad it gets. But she's wearing everybody out. She's wearing out the VIBs, the reactors. I mean, there's only so much you can do with a turd, you know? Hi, Matilda. Her world is falling apart. It's just that the snowball effect hasn't happened yet. The avalanche hasn't happened yet. It's coming though. In 6 months, 5 to 6 months, it's going to be in full steam. She has no idea what's about to hit her. Right. There are a lot of people are already going to the reaction channels because they're tired of it. So I got another question for the cards. I got another question related to Foodie, you know, and it has to do with YouTube. So YouTube management is always changing. And this year there's going to be a new terms of service. I don't know if it's taken effect yet, but it soon will. And I'm wondering if that's going to be something that's going to affect Foodie. Hi, Tweety. I'm wondering if that's what is going to affect her. You know, because Foodie's been lucky up till now. Any new moon manifestations? Not just yet, darling. I've been just trying to get a hold of the cat situation first. That's basically taking all my energy, and then once that's over with, and then I could do stuff like that. But I will. Yeah, she's been incredibly lucky, but you know, she's been operating under the whole thing of I'm untouchable. My channel is always going to be here. YouTube will never punish me. You can't know that because YouTube management is always changing. You know, like some people on management that might be looking the other way right now may not be there later. And she's been doing drugs on camera. She's been reckless on camera. She keeps getting reported. I mean, anything can happen at any time. She's not helping herself. Yes, I'm a Capricorn through and through. I mean, there was a certain individual, no names mentioned, who had a channel for 10 years on YouTube, and because he went too far, he lost his channel. You know, he thought he was untouchable, and he was touchable. YouTube touched him. Let's see. It's going to be much stricter than I think. They yanked your... Why did they yank it? Why did they yank it? Anyway, so let's check out another tarot reading about foodie. Okay, so I wonder if, like, if YouTube is going to step in, if Daddy YouTube's going to step in and give Chantal the spanking she deserves. Well, thank you, Cranky Casey. And thank you. I'm 51 years old today. Let's see. Pisces yearly. That might be difficult because I'm doing a general reading for the Pisces, not like one particular person. We're going to need a new cow. You know what? Honestly, if I don't know if anything's going to happen to Foodie. I don't know if anything's going to happen to Foodie, but if something did happen to Foodie, what I'm hoping is that the people that tune into Foodie, they find smaller, creative, positive channels to tune into. Because those are the people that deserve the views. Those are the people that deserve, you know, getting attention. Because they actually put some work into their content and some thought into their content. You know, if Chantal were not on YouTube, then maybe other smaller channels might get the attention they deserve. Creative channels, artistic channels. People that are doing positive things and are doing garbage content all day. Let's see. So, Daddy YouTube, what do you think? What do you think about that? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Something's going to happen with Foodie and YouTube. Something's going to happen. And the word that comes to mind is strike. She might get a strike. They may not cancel her channel, but she's going to get a strike. That's going to make her freak out. So they won't cancel her channel, but they're gonna let her know you can't be acting like that. The word that comes to mind is strike. Okay, for those that are not a YouTuber, when YouTube, there's a system on YouTube where you can get 3 strikes. The first strike, you're offline and you can't post anything for a week. If somebody if you have a strike on your channel, it stays in place for 90 days. It falls off after 90 days. But if you get a strike on YouTube, that means essentially you cannot do any live chats. You cannot post any content. You cannot post any comments, nothing. You can browse YouTube, but you're not allowed to do anything content-wise for your channel. No, she's never gotten a strike before. So that might shut her down for a week. That might put the fear in her that she cannot act the way that she's been acting. So they might give her a penalty. So this might be something that makes her think about her content. You know, it's going to stress Foodie out. It's going to cause her to freak out. But her channel's not going to be canceled. She was mass deleting videos maybe to avoid a strike. She does that. Notice when she does live streams, she'll dirty delete. And for those who don't know what that means you're doing a video or a live stream, and as soon as you're done, you delete right away. That's dirty delete. She knows the reaction channels have copies of the live streams, but it's not that she's expecting that the content will go away. It's just that by it being on other channels, that resolves her of the responsibility of having it on her channel. Thank you, Tweety, for becoming a channel member. Thank you so much. But no, Foodie's never had a strike before. If that happens, she will rage mass strike the reaction channels. I don't know if she's going to do that. Especially if the strike comes from YouTube. I don't think the strike is going to come from, say, a reaction channel to her. I think YouTube is just going to say something about her content and say, that's enough, Foodie. If they throw the strike at her, then she's not going to have a reason to go after the reaction channels. Because it's coming from YouTube, not from any other channel. Do you think a strike will change her ways? I think so. I think for a while, it's going to make her shake in her boots and make her care for a while. But, you know, she's over there thinking she's untouchable. And if YouTube shows that she is touchable, you know, it's going to make her think. It's going to make her think about what she's doing or what she's showing on her channel. That might bring it home that she can't do whatever she wants on her channel and get away with it. So something's going to happen with YouTube. Something's going to happen with YouTube. And the word that comes to mind is a strike. Not her getting like 3 strikes in a row, but at least 1. So if that happens, she's going to be offline for about a week. And we know Foodie, she loves attention. So being away from her channel, that's going to freak her out. That is to say, because Natter has his channel, that she won't appear there in one of his live streams. She can always do that because the Natter channel is actually her second channel. And here's something to know. If that's true, if the Natter channel is under her account, if she streams off of that channel and that is in place, that could lead to another strike because it looks like you're evading. So I don't have any concrete confirmation that second channel is hers, but if it is, she better not stream off of it. She better not be there. She better not be there. That looks like evading during your cool off period. I know someone that shall not be named. He got his strike and he tried making a second channel and YouTube caught him and that caused him to get demonetized. Hi, Eden. So you can't, when they tell you to go to the timeout corner and stay there, you got to stay there. You cannot try to find a workaround to do stuff. You know, you go stand in the corner and just wait it out quietly, gracefully. Because if you try to get around YouTube, they'll catch you. So what else can we do here? You know, she'll fall back into her bad behavior. More than likely, because she doesn't ever learn. Oh, it's hers. So if she gets that strike, and if she goes on Natter's second channel, and she goes on there and she broadcasts and she gets reported, and YouTube finds out about it, they can take that channel away too. That can cause her second strike. And if she has 2 strikes, that means she's out for 2 weeks. Or it could cause complete demonetization, depending on what YouTube wants to do. Hi, Tiffany. So she better be careful. If she gets that strike, she needs just to go to the corner, write it out. Well, thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate that. So 2022 is going to be a hell of a year for all of us. The shit show is going to be so full of twists and turns. And it's going to be interesting. Yeah, exactly. Go to the outhouse and cool off. Yeah, go. Dude, you know what? Sorry, I think it's weird that she likes to drive to that one particular outhouse and use the bathroom. Like, what is the fascination with that outhouse in the middle of nowhere when it's snowing out? Dude, what is the fascination with that thing? What is the big deal of using the bathroom in an outhouse, bro? In the dead of winter in Canada? What's the appeal? I don't understand that. 2021 was a dumpster fire 2021 was hard for everybody. It was. And that's why I will light my candles and I will pray and I will wish everybody that's on this live chat right now, everybody on YouTube, y'all, let's make this year a good year. In whatever way you can, make it a good year. And take your comfort in small doses wherever you can. Look at every single thing around you as a blessing. I have a mantra that I say every day. I light a candle and I say this mantra. And my mantra is, I want to say thanks for today and every day for all things good and bad, because there are lessons even in the bad that are happening. That's my mantra. You know, you basically got to look at life and don't look down your nose even at the small things. Small things count. Thank you, Baroness, for the super chat. Mwah. Thank you, sweetheart. You know, even if you're somebody, and if you got a can of corn in your pantry and that's all you got, be thankful for that can of corn, because at least you got something to eat. You know, don't look at life and envy those who have more materialistic things. Material things are easy to get. Money's easy to get. Be thankful for the life that you have, because there's always somebody else who has less than you, that they would look at your life and go, I wish I had that. You know, burning sage for the new year. We all have to be thankful for what we have. Because whoever you are, whatever you are is enough. You have all the tools inside of you to get whatever you want from life and go wherever you want to go. Allegedly, conspiracy, whatever. Somebody ought to make that into a t-shirt. YouTubers have to use that word constantly. Allegedly. We have to throw it in there for protection purposes. Allegedly. Right. If you have love, food, and a roof, you are rich. I want to tell you guys a very sweet, true love story. I had a set of grandparents. Their names were Annie and Mills. They met back in the 1920s or 30s, back in the time of the Great Depression. They were 12 and 13 years old. Back in those days, getting married young was normal, very normal. So they met when they were very young. They got married. They had a little patch of land, a little house with a clothesline in the backyard, a chicken coop, a vegetable garden. Anybody looking at their life would say they're poor. But I'll tell you what, they were two of the richest people I ever knew. Between those two people, they managed to bring into this world and raise up 11 kids, one of which was my grandmother. My grandmother and my grandfather were busy. They had 11 kids, and they all grew up into fantastic people, and they were soulmates because they were together 75, 80 years. And the only thing that separated them was death. My grandfather died, and then a week later, my grandmother followed him. They were true soulmates, and they were like little kids chasing each other around until the day they died. They were the sweetest people. And I feel blessed to have known people like that, to be related to people like that. You know? They didn't have much in the way of possessions. They didn't have expensive cars, but they had each other. And they had family. And family was everything to them. And they were the kind of people that if you walked in their house, they would feed you. They would sit down with you. They would talk with you. You know, they welcomed you into their home. You know, and they were content with what they had. Like, you know, clothesline out in the backyard. My grandma, she had one of those really old-fashioned washers that had the ringer, you know, roll thing on the top and a big drum on the bottom. That's all she needed. They were country people. Hey, Nikita. You know, and I grew up with that kind of family. And then my grandparents, they were together 65 years. And they loved each other dearly. They loved each other dearly. Yeah, they died 1 week apart. It's hard to find love like that anymore. It is. It's so rare to see that kind of love that lasts for that long. And that's one of the reasons why I am single and I'm alone, because if love ain't like that, then I don't want it. I don't want it. Keep it. You're welcome. From my grandparents, I learned the secret of real love. Real love is, they were always, how can I say this without sounding dirty? They were always making love to each other, not in a sexual way, but just like they were like teenagers around each other, you know, like just the way they looked at each other and they interact with each other. My grandparents were elderly, and yet they acted like teenagers, chasing each other around and flirting and that's real love right there. So y'all want to know what love is? There you go. That's the story. No, I don't want, listen, I've already been through a couple of abusive relationships. I've had my fill. I've had my fill of that nightmare. And I learned from all of that, and I'll never do it again. I'll never do again. So let's see, what can we talk about as far as another tarot card reading? So we did one on the VIBs, did one on Miss Foodie. With my husband since I was 15, very nice. No, it is no abusive, toxic relationships. There's nothing worse than being with somebody you know that doesn't love you. You're with somebody, and in your deepest of hearts, you know that's not the one for you. You're sleeping next to somebody that should not be there, and you know it. And then you're faced with how do I get away? How do I end this relationship? Like, and what's next after that? Yeah, it is okay to be single. Let's see. So what other tarot card readings can we do? 5-gallon bucket. Nice. Do you know, KK, that if you go on Amazon, they have these like portable washers, like little washer things you can buy, and they're basically made for people that have small apartments or college students. You can actually have like a washer, wash your clothes that way. You can actually buy things like that on Amazon. That's real love. All right, so what other tarot card readings can we do, you guys? I need some ideas here. Toss some at me. Do one for Pete. Him. You know, I've got some thoughts on Pete. I'm a bit confused about Pete. I don't know. He likes to dress up as Ramona. Is he trans? Or does he just like to dress up as another character? Because he seems more comfortable being Ramona. He seems happier being Ramona than his normal self. Does he identify as trans? Because I'm kind of confused about that. I mean, if he is trans, I think that's great. You know, like nothing against him for that. I'm just him dressing up as Ramona. I didn't know what that applied to. Does he identify as trans? He likes to wear women's clothes. Okay. Well, I had a thought. If he perhaps is trans or he likes to dress up in women's clothing, perhaps that's one of the reasons why he is reluctant to move away from Foodie, because she is someone that she sort of kind of accepts him for that. And maybe he's afraid of going someplace else and being around people that might not accept that part of him. I mean, that could be one of the things holding him to Foodie, that the fact that he has that side and he's introverted anyway. So that could be one of the things holding him to Foodie Beauty. He's a cross-dresser at home. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with cross-dressing. There's nothing wrong with being a transvestite, transsexual, gender fluid, bisexual, gay. You know, you got to be comfortable in your own skin. Nothing wrong with any of that. But I was just wondering that. He seems pretty comfortable with it. All right, so we're going to do one on Pete's. Yeah, he can be whatever he wants to be. I got nothing bad to say about that. Shoot. Even though there's a lot of parts of Pete's that I do not like as a woman, if he needed help with choosing clothing or things like that, I would help him. Choosing things that look attractive on him, like clothing choices, I would be willing to do that. He does look better dressed than Foodie. Well, that's because Pete can put on a dress and it's actually a dress, not a shirt. You know what I'm saying? When Foodie puts on a dress, it becomes a shirt. Will he leave the luxury village to make more money? I like when he dresses up. Yeah, why not? Wait a minute, what's this? I think Chantal, isn't as accepting as she wants us to think. She seems bothered that he wants to go out with her as Ramona. Mike, you should get the same yellow dress and we can vote. Yes. We could do a side-by-side comparison. We could do like a side-by-side. Who wore it better? Pete's or Foodie? So he's actually wanted to go out with Chantal dressed as Ramona. Where did this happen? I missed this. When did he want to go out dressed as Ramona? I thought that was just kind of a private at-home thing. When did this happen? I missed this. It was for Halloween. You know, she probably didn't want to go out with Pete's dressed as Ramona because he would look better than her. I'm just saying. You know, Pete's dressed up as Ramona would get all the attention, and then Foodie be like, girl. Yeah, I would go out with him dressed as Ramona. I would, like I said, I would actually sit down with him and help him with his clothing choices. You know, pick out a nice, you know, appealing outfit, maybe some makeup or something. Yeah, I would help him. You know, some wig recommendations. He'll get all the flirts at Starbucks. Yeah, she can't stay in competition. She can't. I don't understand her hygiene. Yeah, I would help him with the hair and makeup. I would. I don't like Pete's, but if he needed help that way, I would be willing to help him. She mentioned that she was sent a video of someone who was putting a curse on her. Yeah, I heard about that. She mentioned it in a video that somebody did a voodoo curse on her, and for the life of me, I went to Kiwi Farms. I looked to see if there's any mention of it, couldn't find anything, so I don't know what she's talking about. But I'll tell you what, whoever is putting voodoo curses on Foodie, you don't need to put a voodoo curse on Foodie. She's hurting herself far more than anybody else could hurt her. She's doing all the work herself. She doesn't need help. She doesn't need help. Yet she said that somebody, some guy, did a voodoo curse on her. And I'm like, why would they do that? She's already suffering. She doesn't need help. Let her do it herself. You don't have to do anything. Let Foodie hurt herself. She's doing a bang up job by her damn self. Yeah, the universe is taking care of her. Nobody has to step in and interfere. Let her do it herself. I mean, I am a witch. I'm involved in Wicca. I became part of a coven many years ago. I went through the whole ritual and stuff. I would never put a curse on Foodie. You know, I would never do that. Then as a witch, you're not supposed to curse people. That's not what you use, you know, what you know for. Pete's so depressed Chantal could go out with him as Ramona looked to spirits. Yes, agreed. Hate always, witch. Yeah, witches do not harm. What's our creed, white witch? What's our creed in Wicca? Harm none, do as you will. You don't use what you know to hurt other people. You are allowed to do rituals and spells of binding or protection if needed, but you don't go around cursing people. You don't go around hurting people. There's no need for that. Looking at the square. What's that, KK's Corner? I'm lost in that conversation. That's okay. Yeah, the rule of three. Whatever you send out into the universe, you get back 3 times. If you send out good energy, it'll come back to you. If you send out bad energy, it'll come back to you plus 3 more on top of that. So the rule of 3. Would I do a video on it? Video on what, sweetie? Like what? Talking about Wicca or doing rituals or spells, or what are you interested in? Doesn't cursing eventually come back on you? It can. Here's something for you. A lot of people go to people who are Wiccan or witches or pagan, and they ask them to do love spells. Like, there are people that have approached me saying, I'm in love with so and so. Can you do a spell to help this person fall in love with me? You know what I say? No, I can't, and I won't, because I don't know that person's destiny. If they're meant to be with you, they might be meant to be with another person. And if I do something to kind of pressure you to be into his life, that's going to mess everything up and come back on me. What I can do for you, or you could do for yourself, is a ritual or a spell where you're asking love in general to come into your life. And that could take many forms. You cannot name a target. You just can't do that. Hey, Kai Bear. You cannot name a target for love. You just can't do that. Yeah, love spells are a no-no. Can't do that. You're a witch, not Wiccan. Yeah, you can be, but it's just like Wiccans and pagans are different. You can be pagan but not Wiccan. Yeah, you got to manifest it yourself. You may want love from another person, but if you do a general spell for love, maybe what you need more is love for yourself versus the love of that person. So that's why you word it that way. You know, sometimes what you want is not what you need, or what you want may not be the best thing for you. So what else can we do a tarot card reading on, you guys? I'm waiting for an idea. Anything else you guys want to see in the tarot? Hi, Kai Bear. In order to do a spell with someone else, they have to directly consent to it. Absolutely. There has to be consent given, or you can't do it. You shouldn't do it. It's specific, just like Christians. I prayed for a man, got 2 cats instead. I've never been happier. You prayed for a man, you got cats. Hey, the universe sent you exactly what you needed. The universe sent you exactly what you needed. Well, look at me. I had a cat named Snowball for 17 years. And then when she passed away, I swore I would never, ever have any more cats because I did not want to go through the heartache of losing any more cats. Look what happened. Look what happened. I got 2 of them. I said no. The universe said yes. You're going to have them whether you like it or not. Now I've got a male and a female. Hi, Lady K. And the male is extremely loud, rolling his R's at me. Blue and white one, if you get be pleased. Okay. So let's see. Swearing off doesn't work. They'll always be, I know. I didn't want any more cats, so my cat was a stray that came to my house and never left. Well, how I got Booger, for those that don't know the story, Booger, after Snowball passed away, I had neighbors that lived directly downstairs from me. Hi, Wendy. I had neighbors that lived directly downstairs from me, like right beneath me at first floor. They already had 3 cats. They had their 2 cats, and they took in a third. She had babies. They kept one of the babies. And then one night they were riding around town and they happened to see this little gray and white kitten just by itself. They stopped the car, they got out of the car, they got the kitten, brought it home, fed it. You know, it was a bit feral. They took care of it, but because they were getting ready to move. So they were already at their limit of how many pets they could have. So what happens? I get a knock at the door and they bring me this little gray and white ball of fluff and said, would you like to take care of the night? I knew that night I was going to keep her. And that was Booger. Hi, Margaret. And so I had Booger for 6 years. Then I go out dumpster diving, just walking around. What do I see on the side of the road? This little black kitten. And I couldn't just walk past it. It gave me the eyeball. With the eyes, it said, I need help. I don't have anybody. I'm hungry. I'm cold. Please take me home. How can you walk past an animal that looks at you like that? So that was Sparky. So both my cats are rescues. In a pillowcase? They were brought in a pillowcase? Why did they bring the cat to your work in a pillowcase? Oh, he was feral. Ooh. So anybody out there that comes at me, you're an irresponsible pet owner, Rose. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Listen, don't talk to me about cat overpopulation. I'm not overpopulating the earth with 2 animals. And I love my kids. And they're going to get fixed. And that's that. And my properties give them food now and then. I let them talk. I let them talk. There's Sparky sleeping over there. So what, let's see. I've done 2 on Foodie on her channel and the VIBs. What else? Should I do one on Natter? Should I do one on Natter? An octopus? An octopus. Let's see. They do bring so much joy. Middle fingers. Yeah, let's do one on Natter. Who cares? Let's do this. It's hot in here. I'm going to blow out that candle. Wanted to know if you had a P.O. box. If so, can you post it? I am so sorry, Margaret. I do not have a P.O. box, ma'am. I don't. If moving is in the plan, you mean like moving with Chantal or moving away for Chantal? You know what? Let me answer that with the cards. I already did one reading on him, Mike, before. And what the cards told me at that time was that in the background, he's trying to figure out the YouTube thing. He's trying to learn as much as he can about YouTube, editing, filming, all of that. He knows he doesn't know enough. And that's why he's sticking with Foodie for now, because he knows he doesn't know enough. And he knows that a great deal of his audience is her people. And if he separates away from her, that's going to affect him financially. So he's just trying to find a way to kind of separate himself away from that. I think he will sneak to Montreal without telling Chantal. All right. You know, can I just tell you my thoughts? I think him moving to Montreal is bullshit. I don't think it's going to happen. But what would he do in Montreal? With what money? Montreal's very expensive. What's he going to do there? His cash cow lives far away from Montreal. Why is he going to move there? If she's paying the rent where he's at, and Montreal's much more expensive with the rent. You know, he's going to stay where the money's at. You know, he and Chantal, well, she talked about moving to a cabin somewhere. Did that ever happen? Nope. So any talk that we hear from Chantal or Natter about moving someplace, don't believe it until it actually happens. If he moved to Montreal or any city, it's because he's found another sugar mama, and then he's getting away from Chantal. But it's as long as that channel is still up, as long as there's videos being posted on it, she's still around. If he finds a new woman, he has to sneaky move away from his stalker. Right. It's probably made up. Because, okay, let's look at things logically, Mike. From a guy's point of view. You're a guy. If you were a guy and you have this woman in your life who's completely off her rocker, she's obsessed with you, she won't leave you alone, blowing up your phone, showing up at your house, all this other crap. If you have a woman like that in your life and you want to get away from her, why would you announce to her and the rest of the world where you're going? Wouldn't you kind of keep that to yourself? If you really plan to leave that person behind, why would you announce those plans? Knowing that person knows exactly where to find you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If you've got an obsessive, stalkerish person in your life that you want to be away from, why would you tell them where you're going? Why would you tell them where you're going? Why would you even give them a clue about where you're going? Unless they were going with you or you're not going at all. Because one thing I will tell you about being in a toxic relationship, if you have somebody that's stalking you and you want to get away from them, you're not going to let them know where you're going. You're not going to let them know where you're staying or what you're doing. You're going to keep that a secret. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. It was an act, White Witch, because Christmas time, the month of December for YouTubers is when YouTubers make the most money on their videos per 1,000 views. That's when you get a certain amount per 1,000 views on each video. During the month of December, that's when the amount is the highest. I don't know what Foodie gets paid per 1,000 views, but the month of December is when it upticks. So all that drama, all that constant back and forth, 3 or 4 live streams a day, it was for that reason. And notice, now that the month is over, she's kind of like taking her foot off the gas pedal. So, you know, they put it into overdrive and they made all they could make. And now that the month is up, they can slow down a bit. Okay. Is there any details surrounding those two that is true? Well, what do we know that is true? We know that Chantal has an ED. That part is true. We know that that ED is out of control. Absolutely. She's an aggressive eater. She's an emotional eater. She is insecure. She was jealous. No question about that. She is a person that she is spoiled. She was spoiled growing up, and it's carried over into her adult life because she does not know how to deal with the word no. She doesn't listen to the word no. She wants what she wants, and she is of the feeling that anything in life she wants, she should have access to, including other people. So that part is true. And what's also true is Natter is around her. Obviously, he's there for a reason, and the reason is not love. He doesn't have any love for Chantal. He's getting financially compensated. That part's true also. How much he's getting, none of us knows, but I'm sure it's quite a bit. So that part is true. And we also think that while he's around her, even though he can't stand her, he's there for his purposes, and he's going to stay there for as long as she's got money. Those parts are true. Okay, bye, Nightly. So those parts are true. Those parts are true. That they are around each other. It's not about love. It's about companionship. She bought companionship. And as long as she's got money, she'll continue to buy it. She makes so much money, has nothing to show for it. No house, no decent car, nothing. Right. She's got nothing to show for. Nothing at all. And I think that also plays into the fact that she owes about $60,000 in back taxes. And I think what's going on, and this is my theory, allegedly, conspiracy, whatever, I think that Foodie is waiting to file bankruptcy again to kind of cancel out her debts. And that's why she has no property, no house, no paid off car, nothing. So she can declare bankruptcy, and that cancels out the 40, 60 grand that she owes. You know, she's not going to pay off the money she owes. She'll die on that hill first, you know, defending that. Like, oh, I'm not going to pay it. I'm not going to pay it. You know what, White Witch? She's already filed bankruptcy one time already. In order to file again, you have to settle the first one. I don't know if she's done that, but until she does that, she cannot file again. But if she does settle the first round, she can go for round 2. How does she owe so much? Not paying her freaking taxes. Not paying her taxes for 3 years. Not paying her taxes for 3 years. Yeah, they don't withhold taxes. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, Mike, because she is international and she's in Canada, she has to pay extra tax on top of that. Is that correct? So there's the regular tax plus the extra tax from YouTube because she's across the border. So there's that also. So let's do one on Natter. You can't evade your taxes through bankruptcy. Well, she's going to try. She's going to try because she's not going to pay all that money. She's not going to. All right, so let's see what the cards say about Mr. Natter. All right. All right, y'all ready? I hope so too. Goodbye, yellow friends, yellow fat roll. All right. Ooh. Oh, hi. Oh, okay. All right now. Dang. All right. Interesting. Let me just back all these cards up. Y'all, this is crazy. All right. All right. Move. Da 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 da. Okay. So this is like the first card I put down for him. This is him just basically looking out, see what can I do. He's, he's in the thinking man phase of everything on YouTube. He's trying to figure out how to do it himself. He really does. He's looking for a way to get away from Chantal. This is her on top of him with the money. And here we go. The stripe between them. Because she's holding all the cards and he knows it. Yeah, he's thinking of his options. He's thinking of things. He's doing things behind the scenes. Chantal don't know. Hi, Jenna. Thank you. Now, here's what's interesting, y'all. Look at this. Look at that. That's not Chantal. That is not Chantal. He's talking to somebody. Somebody with money. He's talking to somebody. He's talking to somebody. He's talking to another sugar mama. Lining her up. He's looking. He found someone. He's talking to her. She's not in the picture yet. This is what he wants. I don't know who this is. But he's looking for a bigger, better deal. He's looking. And when I look at this card, words that keep popping in my head, somebody well-mannered. That's the first word that popped in my head, somebody well-mannered, if that makes sense. Somebody, she's not wealthy, but she's got money, she's got means, she's well-mannered. Now, I can't blame him. Now look at this. Hello. Hi. Actually, now that I look at the cards, it looks like he's trying to find a way to keep both of them around. He's not looking to trade up on Chantal. He wants her, he's going to keep Chantal on the hook. At the same time, he's talking to this other woman. He's not stupid. He's going to work both of them. He's going to bleed Chantal dry at the same time he's talking to somebody else too. And I'm just going to say what I think. Allegedly conspiracy, whatever. I'm wondering if this is an intimate acquaintance of Natter's. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that if that's true. I'm wondering if he has an intimate occasion or a partner that Chantal don't know about. So there might be 3 people in the trifecta. Like a secret relationship with somebody. So he might be keeping Chantal on the hook for her money, talking to another woman to get money, and he might have a bisexual relationship with somebody else. Because look, you got the devil card. Look, there's 2 women here. 2 women here. That's him. 2 women chained to him. He's working 2 women. Chantal's one. There's another one. There's another one. All right. So, last cards. We've got the Page of Pentacles. That's him. The Chariot card. He's looking to move up. He's looking to leave. And he's looking at all kinds of things. He's doing all kinds of things in the background, trying to make money, thinking about what can I do to make money. You know, his mind is on several different things, and this is the end result he's hoping for. Notice what's in the last card. There's children. There's children. That can't happen with Chantal. That's somebody else he's with. That's somebody else he's with. So for right now, he's working Chantal for sure. There's another one he's going to be working on, or he is working on. She's got money. She's got means. Bleeding them both dry. There might be a possible secret relationship going on. And the end result of all of that is setting himself up so that he has the means to find the real relationship that he really wants. Because he wants children. Right. Like he's got a plan in place of what he knows what kind of life he wants. But he's setting himself up with means in which to get it. So since he's got Chantal around, since he's got this other female he's talking to, he's basically gathering that all together so that he can go on a new direction later. Hey, T-Love, thank you. So does that all make sense, y'all? Because it makes sense to me. He's just taking advantage of situations that are presented to him. Right now, he's very comfortable just being where he's at, making a little bit of money, making it off Chantal, making it off whatever women he can come in contact with. Thank you, Mary. Mwah. Thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday, Rose. Hope you had a wonderful day. I'm having a wonderful day because you're all here with me. You're all here with me. And I appreciate that. I'm going to do another tarot card reading since we did one on Natter. She's not going to allow all that. You know what, KK? There's going to come a point where it's not about her allowing anything. You know, like she thinks that she is the be all end all. Her word is law, but there's going to come a point where it's going to be out of her control. You know what I mean? Where he's just going to go and do his own thing and there's nothing she can do about it. T-Love. But, you know, like he's going to do what he wants to do. He's going to do what he, exactly. Once he figures out YouTube, he's out. You know what, Mike? I did a reading on Natter where there's going to come a point where he separates away from Chantal. He's going to have his own individual channel. He's not going to be making a whole lot of money because he's going to be starting over from scratch. But there is going to come a point where he branches out all on his own away from her. Well, thank you, Mary. Chantal is not in control, and Natter is she does what he wants. True. Very true. And I'm going to say it again. If somebody is gay, bisexual, trisexual, pansexual, gender fluid, whatever your identity is, I think it's great. Everybody should do what makes them feel most comfortable in their own skin. As long as you're not hurting another person, then it's fine. It's fine. We all have to be what we want to be. You know, I identify as a bisexual woman, okay? I find women attractive. Doesn't mean I'm chasing women down or having occasions with people, but I can still find women attractive. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being gay. You know, what you do in your bedroom is your business. I'm not going to judge you. Yeah, Natter could be who he wants to be. She definitely freaked out with Dee Dee. She was cray-cray. I'm going to say it again, KK. I think that whole situation, her freaking out over Dee Dee, that was all fake. Phony, scripted. Dee Dee hopped in the picture because she was paid. She added her toxic layer of drama to keep the drama going for the rest of the month. Once she added her layers, she was gone. We haven't heard from her, have we? And we're not going to hear from her because she was a paid-on actor. She was a paid actress. She was there for 3 days, did what she was supposed to do, and she disappeared. Because no real decent woman with all that nonsense going on back and forth would have stayed there for 3 days. Any decent person been like, I'm calling it Uber. It's time to go home. But this is crazy. I'm out. Why did she stay? Why did she stay for 3 freaking days? Who would stay for 3 days with the constant back and forth between Chantal and Natter? Unless they were getting paid to stay. There must have been a reason. There must have been a reason. There must have been a reason. Exactly. I would have left in 5 minutes. Like, what am I here for? Even let's just say for a minute that she did go over there to spend time with Natter. And they were friends. Okay, so you're there to spend time with your friend. But your friend is on the phone with this crazy person literally all day and all night, yelling and screaming. He's got a YouTube channel, and people are seeing this drama play out, and you're right there. Why would you be part of that? How did the news break her Uber was $200? Yeah, let's think about that for a minute. Who in the hell is going to spend $200 one way to see a friend? One way. So that Uber ride allegedly was $400. $200 one way, $200 back. Who's got that kind of money? I'm sure Dee Dee doesn't have it. Who has that kind of money on YouTube? Chantal. Hey, Casey, thank you for the super sticker, super chat. Mwah, thank you, baby. Yeah, they paid it. Of course they paid it. She traveled with 2 other people. Where were the 2 other people? Where were the 2 other people? So a $200 Uber ride to Natter's house? Where were the two other people at? What did the Uber ride driver like take, like detours to go to other people's houses? She got stranded. Well, apparently she wasn't stranded. She went back home. She did the same thing as Foodie Beauty. She didn't see her family over Christmas. Well, I don't know the situation with that, but it just seems funny to me to spend $200 on an Uber ride one way. One way. You're gonna spend $200 on an Uber ride to somebody's house, and what? You're broke. You can't leave. You basically strand yourself there. Well, then how did she get back? How did she get back home? If she was stranded for 3 days, how did she get back if the Uber ride was that expensive? Who paid for the ride back home? Who paid for the ride back home? Who? Most normal, decent people, you got money for an Uber ride where you're going and when you come home. You don't just strand yourself at somebody's house, you know? Exactly. So, let's just say for a minute that Chantal did pay for that Uber ride. She paid $400 for Dee Dee to come there. Maybe paid her a little bit extra to be part of the drama. All that Dee Dee had to do was just sit there, be behind a camera, be nice to people, be there for 3 days, and maybe Chantal threw her a few $100 for her trouble. So Chantal spent, let's just say, I don't know, $500, $600, $700 for all that drama. I'm sure she made a lot more than that. Spend about $400 or $500 to make a couple grand, $3,000 or $4,000. Yeah, worth it to her. Content, right? $400 is nothing for Chantal. She pays $500 to clean up her empty boxes. So if you go back, okay, you guys can go back, look at all of the views that those videos got over the course of those 3 days. Okay? And then all the super chats that were given during the course of those 3 days. That's quite a bit of money. That's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. Sometimes you got to spend money to make money. So I'm telling you, it was all paid for. She was a paid-on actor. All right. So let's do one on, let's see. You know what? I want to do one on Chantal's family. How they're feeling, what they're doing. Where they're at with this crap. I don't get why people give her super chats while she's raging. I went over that in a video, White Witch. Let me just explain that philosophy, how that works. Chantal is not stupid. Not when it comes to YouTube money. First, what she did was she made all of her chats VIB chats, which means if you want to talk to Chantal and say anything to her, you gotta pay for it, right? Because she doesn't do open chat. If she did open chat, that means you could talk for free. So first, she locked down her chats as VIB chats. So if you want to talk to Chantal, you got to pay an entry fee. You got to pay a door fee. Okay. So normally, you guys, people who talk to her, it's paid conversation. Next, she's doing all this drama, right? And she knows it pisses people off. So by having her chats as VIB chats, she's going to get you so angry, so pissed off that if you want to say something to her, you're not allowed to do it freely. You got to pay for it. So she's going to get you so mad that in a moment of anger, you're going to send a super chat to vent your anger. It's the only way that you can. So in essence, she's forcing you to vent your anger that way because you're not going to be able to do it for free. She's not stupid, you know, like it don't matter if you send a super chat, whether it's good reason, bad reason, you're still going to pay. She's still going to make money off of your anger, your happiness, your sadness, whatever. I mean, she's made interaction with her exclusive. Exclusive. You're going to pay for the privilege one way or the other. Yeah, evil and smart. You see? You see? She's figured out that she could get super chats by doing good things. But if you get people riled up, really riled up, people do things in anger sometimes without thinking. When you're angry, logic doesn't really enter the picture. Logic is not going to say to you, why are you sending the super chat? Why are you paying to be angry? Logic is not going to be in the front of your brain at the time. You're going to feel that negative emotion and you want to get it out of you. So you got to pay for the privilege to get mad at her. Evil and smart. Evil and smart. She kicks the hornet's nest, knowing the hornets are going to come out and they're going to want to sting. But if you want to sting, it's going to cost you. She's provoking you to get so angry that in your anger, you give her money. That's what she wants. Yep, she gets money for bad behaviors, right? Absolutely. All right. Exactly that. All right, so let's talk about Chantal's family. What's going on with the Chantal family? Ooh, hi. Uh-oh. Oh, my. Hi, EP. Thank you. Okay, Phoenix, go put your pants on. Exactly, Mike. See, Chantal, but she was a manipulator and a liar well before she got on YouTube. She just wandered onto YouTube and found out how to make her lies profitable, how to make drama profitable, how to manipulate people's emotions for the sake of profit. She learned the fucking game down to the letter. Down to the letter. She learned it all. When people get mad at her, she knows how to deflect onto something else so that they'll forget what they were mad at to begin with. And she sets things up on purpose to do rage streams because she knows that's what the reactors look for. We're always looking for those rage streams. So in order to rage stream, she has to have a reason to rage, right? So she lines things up so she can rage. And then she blocks people, and then she unblocks them, and then she'll sit there and cry and get people on her side. And then she'll say, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm going to get better. And then here come the memberships, and here come the super chats. She knows how to play the fucking game. She knows. She knows. She's not stupid like that. If she applied this negative intelligence of hers to everything in her life, off of YouTube, I swear she'd be the boss of a company. She would be. She would be unstoppable. You know, she knows how to do that dance. All right, so let's look at this reading of her family. Okay. So we got the Queen of Swords and we got this card. Then we got the Fool card this way. Let me see here. Chantal's been going to her family for money. When that period of poverty starts happening for Foodie, she's going to start going to her family for money. She's going to go straight to them to help her out. That's the first place she's going to go. It's all well and good for money, but what will happen when she completely loses sympathy from everyone because the number of people realizing who she really is only grows? Yeah, but you know what? Here's the bad thing about YouTube. There's lots of people that haven't been watching Foodie for years, like some of us have. A lot of people are new to Foodie, so they're not familiar with her. And it takes a while for them to figure her out. And in the meantime, they're giving her money. You know, there's a sucker born every minute. And she knows that. You know, she blocks people. There's always new ones coming in the door. You know, that's why she feels untouchable. So her family is going through a period of suffering right now. And, you know, they're trying to heal. And Foodie, she's either going to them right now or she's going to go in the future when she starts having serious money problems. That's the first people she's going to hit up. I feel for her family too, but you know what? I feel for her family. I feel for the pain they're going through, the embarrassment that Foodie has brought to them. But the other side of that is there's a part of me that there's an old saying, if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach a man a fish, he'll eat for life. At what point do you say enough as a parent, as a family? At what point do you say, you have to learn a lesson here? You got to take care of yourself. If you keep running to the rescue of somebody, they will never learn. They need to cut her off. They need to let her learn some life lessons so she can grow the fuck up. Thank you, Tweety. They need to stop rescuing her because she's 37 years old. She needs to grow up. She needs to be mature. She needs to understand that she can't count on other people to save her from her bullshit. They've already said that. Well, if they keep helping her in any way, all that they're doing is facilitating this feeling of them being a safety net for her. She needs to hit the ground. She needs to fall. She needs to fall. She needs to grow up and stop using other people as a means to keep from facing the consequences of her actions. You know, stop running to her rescue. Stop running to her house and cleaning her house for her. Stop giving her money. Stop being there to rescue her when she creates a mess. Stop cleaning it up for her. Let her clean it up. She grew up spoiled. That's part of the reason why she's acting the way that she's acting. She never heard the word no. Let her hear the word no. Let her grow up. Let her be a mature woman. Let her understand the world is cruel and she's got to deal with it on her own at some point. No, you're right. This whole thing is not fair. No, it's not fair. No, you know what, KK? I don't believe the whole family is in on this. I think her family stopped talking to her a while ago. They kind of like their hands off with her. She keeps talking about her family like they still talk to her. But I think for the most part, they're hands off with it. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do for her. But they need to really cut her off and say, listen, we've enough with this. We got our own lives to lead. We can't rescue you all the time. It's time for you to, put your big girl panties on and handle your shit. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, the kid doesn't want to listen. Well, they may not want to listen, but if their back is against the wall and there's no safety net, there's no one to rescue them, they have to listen. They have to figure things out. They got to work their way around a problem. They got to learn some life coping skills that way. Sometimes lessons are hard, but they're there for a reason. I'm mad YouTube won't cut her off. Well, it's a money thing. They're making too much money off of Foodie. That's why they won't cut her off. It's not so much about the money she's making for YouTube, because what she's making on YouTube is really not that much. It's all the reaction channels surrounding Foodie. You put them all together, all their memberships, all the super chats, all the money that they make, it's a big amount. That's part of her protection. The fact that she's got a whole reaction community surrounding her, and YouTube knows that, and they're leaving it alone. It's not about her money. It's about the money that all the reaction channels make, because that's a bigger amount than what she's bringing in. So anybody pulling out their hair saying, why won't YouTube do anything? That's why. That's exactly why. YouTube's a company. It's about money. It's about profit. If they took away her channel, if her channel disappeared, the reaction channels would suffer. All that money would go away. YouTube is leaving that food chain alone. They're leaving it alone. They're not stupid. They're leaving it alone. Yeah, Grandma Saralt just passed away. I'm sure the family's going through a hard time. So they don't need the headache. They don't need it. And that's why I say anybody who is contacting the family shouldn't do it. No cow tipping allowed. Leave the family alone. There's no reason to contact them. There's no reason to bother them. Leave them alone. Say what you want to say to Chantal. Leave the family out of it. They get a third of the super chats. The way that YouTube works, they get a third of everything. They get a percentage of what we make. They get a third of all super chats, true. They get a third of all memberships, true. So you add all it together, it's a lot of money, bro. A lot of money. I feel for her family too. They don't deserve this. They don't deserve this crap. But she's on YouTube, and they've had to suffer embarrassment because of her. And way too much persistence. And a dad bail. Well, I've heard that Chantal's father isn't exactly the nicest person. That he is an overeater like Chantal. He's an alcoholic. So, there were some issues with the dad as well. There were some issues with him as well. You know what, guys? I need to go and get some groceries and get some other stuff in my day done. But it has been great spending time with you guys. And I really appreciate it. I think I'll cut it off here. I've heard there's a couple other people live right now. I think FFG is live. Maybe you guys want to go spend some time with her on her channel. But I've done all the tarot readings that I think I can do today. I really appreciate you guys being here, and thank you for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate that so much. It has been lovely. I'm going to go and get some stuff done and check on Booger and Sparky. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Mwah. You guys have been great. I'm going to go get some stuff done. You guys take care and have a good one. I love you guys. Bye-bye.